Hey everyone, my name is Riley and this video is a complete GetResponse tutorial for beginners. I will show you everything that you can do inside of GetResponse step by step, from creating landing pages to creating one-off emails and even building out a full email sequence. Now, to get started on GetResponse, I will leave my GetResponse affiliate link in the description of this video, and with that link you will be able to sign up for a 30-day free trial. So once you have clicked on that link, we can click on create free account right here. And then we just want to go ahead and enter in our information. Just like that, we have now signed up and we are going to be sent an email to the email address that we signed up with. So we just want to open up that email and I can see I have an email right here from GetResponse. So we just go ahead and confirm this email, and now we can fill in this information for our name and address. So we just want to go in here and fill this out. Once all of that has been filled out, we will then be taken over to this page and we are now fully signed up to GetResponse. So we can go over to the dashboard, and this is our GetResponse dashboard. So over here, we can see all of the actions that we can take. So we can create everything that we need to create from this tab. We can see our recent newsletters that we have created, any courses that we are creating and selling through GetResponse. We can set up an affiliate program, and then to add any more widgets to this dashboard, we can click in and add them right here. With that being said, the first thing that we are going to do is the most important thing. The first step is to create a landing page so that we can actually get leads into our email list and start sending them emails. So to create a landing page, all we are going to do is click on create landing page right here. And this is going to take us over to the landing page area. From here, we then have two options between whether we want to use a ready-made template or if we want to use the AI builder. So for the AI builder, we can click in right here. And then all we are going to do is enter in what field we work in, and then we can describe the product or service. So I can enter that in right there. I said I'm a fitness coach and I am a personal trainer giving away a free ebook in return for an email address. And then we can go down and click on this next step. From here, we can add whatever we want to on the website. So let's maybe add some testimonials as well. And then these are the recommendations. So we can select or deselect these. And then once again, we can go to the next step. We can then choose the color of the landing page, but this is not super important because we can change this at any time. But let's just click on discovery and then we can go next step. Just like this, the landing page is now going to be created. So we just wait for this to fully load in. And look at this. We now have these 3 landing pages to choose from. So all we have to do is click on use this design. And just like that, we now have this landing page template created by AI. The other option is if I just go back to landing pages right here, we can use a ready-made template. And usually these templates are going to be a lot better than the AI. The reason for this is that these templates have actually been built by a person. So we can scroll down, and if I am a personal trainer, we can scroll down until I find a template that fits my personal trainer. So this one right here. Once you have found the template, we can then click in to use this. And now we can go ahead and edit the website. Now, the awesome thing about the GetResponse landing page builder is the fact that this is drag and drop. So to make any changes to the website, all we have to do is click into the element that we would like to edit. And right here, we can now start typing. So we can type in what we want in here. Then for any of these other elements, all we have to do is click in. And then we can make changes on this right-hand side. So I could go in and replace this image right here. So let's click on replace. Then in this area, these images are just images that have already been used in this template. But we can add files right here and select files from the computer that we would like to upload. So just as an example, I'm going to drop this thumbnail in right here and click on add. And just like that, this is now going to be added. So I can drop this in and I now have this image. So it's actually very easy to build this landing page because all we do is click into these certain sections and then edit them on this right-hand side. So for this sign up form, I click in, and then over on this right-hand side, I can see the fields. And right now, this is the name and email. That is what I'm collecting. But if I wanted to collect a phone number as well, Well, I can add this custom field. Let's go down to find the phone number. And just like that, I can edit what it says in this box, choose if it is required, and I'm now collecting somebody's email. Then when they enter this, of course, they are going to click the button. So I can now decide what I want to happen when somebody fills this in and clicks the button. Once again, because I am in this element right here and I have this selected, all I have to do is scroll down, and this is going to be called Success View. What to do after a form is submitted. So we can choose to show a message, redirect them to another page, or show a thank you page. And then we just have things like the design, the block settings, things like this. But essentially with this knowledge, you can now go into any template and really customize this to be any way you like. For the text, we just click in and edit. Images, buttons, anything else, we just click and edit this on the right hand side. If there are certain sections on the website that you don't like as an example, let's say I want to delete this, all I do is click into the section, click on delete, and that section is now deleted. So that's how we can delete main sections, but we can also delete individual elements. For example, this image, delete, and it's now deleted. Then to add new elements to the website, we can click on add elements, and these are all of the elements that we can add. So as an example, I can go in here, drag the image to where I want to drop this on the website. And just like that, if I drop this in, this image is now added. I could also go up and maybe we want to add some social media icons here at the top. I can just drop this beneath, click in, and now edit them on this right hand side. So this is the main landing page right here. But if we click into manage pages, you can see that we have not found page and the thank you page. So if we click into not found, this is fine. We can just leave this. Maybe you want to click in and change the color of the text to fit your website. But the other thing that we want to edit is this thank you page. And then we can actually link people here after they click on that submit form. So we just click into the thank you page. And then once again, we can go through and edit this. Once you have finished creating your landing page, we just want to click on continue right here. And on this page, we can edit the name. So I'm just going to call this personal training landing page. Just like that. Then for the subscription settings, which list do we want to add people to? So when people fill in the contact form and they fill in their information, which list do we want to send them to? So right now, I only have one list, but I will show you how to create more. So we can leave that, or we can go down and select another list. We can then choose if we want to send an opt-in confirmation email. So if we choose this, when somebody signs up, they will actually be sent a confirmation email and they won't be added to your email list until they're confirmed. So usually with online marketing, we will have this off. There's just no need to add extra friction. And then from here, you really just want to leave everything the same. Then we can click on continue. In here, we can then choose a domain. So we can get a free GetResponse domain. So I could have this as GeForce North and then getresponse.com. So my domain here would be geforcenorth.getresponse.com. Alternatively, if you already have a professional domain, we can connect that right here. But I'm just going to stick with this free domain. Once we have all of that set up, we can click on publish right here. And once that is published, if I now go to the landing page URL, geforcenorth.getresponse.com, this is now going to open up my landing page that I just created. And I can now go ahead and share this on the internet and get people to start signing up. Now, when I share this and I start getting clicks to my landing page and I start getting people to sign up, they will be added to the contacts area. So if we click into contacts, right now, this is just the default email that I set up with, but all of your contacts, all of the people that signed up through that form will be shown in this area right here. Now, I did mention that we can create other lists. So maybe you have two offers that you are running at the same time, or for some reason you want to split these email lists up. We can create a list, and then I can say test list 1 for the name and create this. And now I have two separate email lists. So I can click in, and then in this email list, everybody inside of this list will show up right here. So once we have that set up and we now have our landing page that people are going to be signing up to, once we start creating that list, we now need to create emails to send out to people. So if we go back to the GetResponse dashboard right here by just clicking on this email icon, we now have two options for how we want to send emails. We have newsletters and we have an autoresponder. Now, the difference between a newsletter and an autoresponder is that an autoresponder is an automated email sequence. So with an autoresponder, I could create like 10 emails right now, and I could say, this one is sent out on day 1 after somebody signs up. Then this next email is sent out on day 2. This next email is sent out on day 3, and that would all go out on autopilot. Whereas newsletters are like one-off emails. So if you have an offer or you have something coming up like a product launch, you might want to use a newsletter instead. So let's first of all talk about how we can create an individual newsletter. So we just click into create newsletter. And then once again, we have the option of the AI generator or by myself. I've already showed you how to use the AI. This is essentially the same thing where we just plug in some information and then the AI will create the email. As I said, just like the landing page though, the AI email generator is not the best, and we are better for creating this myself. So we can click into this, and then we can choose a message for this email. So I'm just going to say course launch. And for this name, your email subscribers will not be able to see this. This is just for you to be able to distinguish between different emails inside of GetResponse. So nobody sees this apart from you. We can then go down and choose the from email address. So the email address this will be sent from, and the reply to email address. So if somebody replies, the email address that will receive those replies. And then we can go down and we can choose the subject line for this email. So this is the first thing that people will see inside of their email inbox. We can either go in and we can type this out ourselves, or we can use the AI subject line generator. So as an example, I could say in here, course launch, and then for the type of business, we will say fitness coaching. We can then choose if we want to include an emoji, and then we can click on generate. And just like this, the AI is going to give us 5 different headlines that we could use. So I could go for this one. And now the subject line is going to be added. Get ready, our new fitness course is launching soon. Then in the recipients, we can choose which email list is actually going to receive this email. So of course we can go in, select the list that we would like to send this to, and then we just click on add. Then we can go down, and in here, this is where we are going to design the email. So we click into design message, and we have a few different options here. With these pre-designed templates, they can look absolutely fantastic, but for most people, these are not really going to be applicable. I would say the only time to actually use one of these templated emails is when you are an e-commerce brand or something along those lines. If I go over to my burner email where I just signed up for a load of marketing emails to do research, if I click into one of these, they are usually just going to be text emails. So this is a brand called Buzzsprout that are like a podcasting platform. This is a full text email. This email from an online marketer is once again a text email with an image. And all of these are just going to be text emails. The only time that this is going to be different, and I know the exact brand I can pull up, is if this is an e-com brand. And as you can see, this is much more branded. So as I say, if you are an e-com brand or you are like a clothing brand or something along these lines, then you can use one of these. Otherwise, just go to blank templates right here, and you will be able to find like a blank email that is mainly just text, but you can also add an image. Either way, these are very easy to edit because once again, these are drag and drop. So if I click into blank templates, for example, and this loads up, all I have to do is maybe drop an image in. Then I can click on browse and upload my image. And then I would just go back, drag in the next element that I want to add in. So let's add some text. We can say, join the course now, and then type out the rest of the email right here. And then maybe at the bottom, I would want to go in and I would want to add in a button so that people can click on this and they can buy now. So on this right hand side, I can say, I want this. Then we can choose the color. We can choose where this is going to link to. So I could link to my website where I am selling the course, but we can also do a bunch of other things. Then at the top, we have like the logo. So we can just go in and add image. And then for any of these, we just click into the section and we can like change the background color if you want to add some background color to this. And that is how we can create an email. Alternatively, if you want to go down the more branded route and we want to go for one of these pre-designed templates, well, we can just click in right here. Once this loads up, we just click in the exact same, edit the text, click into the button, edit this all on the right-hand side. We can, once again, delete elements. We can add new elements in. You get the idea on how to create these. So once you have created your email, we can then click on next. And it's going to take us back to the area that we were in before. So all we now have to do is go down and choose if we would like to send this message immediately to our list, or if we would like to schedule this for later. So if I want to schedule for later, I can just choose, let's go maybe tomorrow, choose the time I want to send this. And just like that, I can now schedule this email to go out at that time. So I just click on schedule, and just like this email is now going to be scheduled. So you can go back in, we can send another email, complete the whole process again. And that is how we can create newsletters or one-off emails. Now, autoresponder is going to be different because this is, as I said, where we can create a system and send emails out on autopilot. So let's click into create autoresponder. And once again, we will go by myself. And in here, we can now set this up. So you will notice that this page is very similar to the last page where we created the newsletter. The only difference is the autoresponder settings right here. So essentially what we do is we choose when in this automated system do we want to send this out. So I could say for this first email on day 0, so as soon as they sign up, they will be sent this email. Once again, we just go in here, we choose the name, so we can say welcome email. Go down and we can choose the subject line right here. Go in and design this message. So this is all the same. That's why I'm not going back over each of these steps because I just showed you how to do this. And then once we get to the end, as I said, this is going out on day 0. So we just click on save and publish. And now this first email is going to go out as soon as somebody signs up. So we can see email 1 right here. Then we would go in and we would create autoresponder again. We would go by myself. And then automatically, this is going to be set to day 1. So this would mean that the first email is sent out instantly when they sign up. Then this second email is going to be sent out 24 hours later. So we could go in, we could just call this email 2, go down, enter in the subject line, create and design the email right here. So we would go through and we would edit this, click on next, and then once again, save and publish. Just like that, I now have these both set up. So email 1 and email 2. Then we can do this process again. Maybe I want to leave a 2-day gap. So we send this out on day 4. Enter all that in. You get the idea. Go down and edit. And that is how we can set the autoresponder up right here. I should also mention, just to clarify, that you really don't have to do anything beyond this point. Like, because we have already selected the email list that will be receiving these emails, this is now all done on autopilot. So I would just create my automated email sequence right here. Maybe I would add 10, 20, 30 emails. And once that is added and I have my landing page, everything is automated. So somebody signed up on the landing page, they get added to this email list. And then because they are on this email list, the autoresponder knows to send out this welcome email as soon as they sign up. Send this out on day 2, day 3, you get the idea. So with that said, those are the 3 main features of GetResponse that you need to know. With this, you can now create a landing page and capture emails and then send emails out to that list. We can also go over to reports right here. And if we go over to autoresponders, for example, we can see our delivery rate. We can see the open rate of these emails. the click rate. So of the people who opened, how many of them actually clicked on the link or the button that is in the email. The bounce rate, so how many emails weren't delivered, spam complaint rate, unsubscribe rate, and we can see like a graph and some other details right here. So that is my GetResponse tutorial for beginners. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.